Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
A little rain to the south of us. We've got snow to the north, and here I am, stuck in the middle with you. We've got your weekend forecast coming up.
An apartment fire forces people outside of their homes. A look at the firefight in Southfield. But we begin with a tense and dangerous situation unfolding in the Middle East right now. Iran is warning of harsh retaliation for the United States after a top Iranian general was killed by the Pentagon in an airstrike. At the direction of President Trump, the United States killed a high-profile commander and a secretive Iranian force. It's raising tensions between the United States and Iran, already heightened by the New Year's Eve attacks on the United States Embassy, that compound in Baghdad. As Tracy Potts reports from Washington, it has lawmakers in the U.S. concerned over what may come next.
Iranians are spilling into the streets mourning the death of their top military commander, Major General Qasem Soleimani, killed in a U.S. drone strike at the Baghdad airport.
He ordered the killing of hundreds of Americans.
Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khamenei is promising severe revenge and has already named Soleimani's deputy to replace him.
The consequences of this could be unbelievable.
The big concern in Washington is the U.S. prepared for Iran's response. President Trump tweets Soleimani was directly and indirectly responsible for the death of millions of people, adding he should have been taken out many years ago. Republican Senator Lindsey Graham says he was briefed in advance.
They're going to come after us with a vengeance if we do not reset the table pretty quickly.
Hundreds more U.S. troops have been sent in. This airstrike came after 2 days of violent protests at the U.S. Embassy in Iraq by pro-Iranian demonstrators and after Iranian militias targeted U.S. troops.
There was, in fact, an imminent attack taking place. The American people should know that this was an intelligence-based assessment that drove this.
Iraq's president tells NBC News the situation in Iraq is fragile, very precarious, and dangerous. He's urging calm. In a statement, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says this airstrike risks provoking further dangerous escalation of violence and was done without consulting Congress. The State Department announcing the U.S. Embassy in Iraq is suspending operations for now and urging all Americans to get out. Tracy Potts, NBC News, Washington.
Tracy, thank you. This afternoon, members of Michigan's congressional delegation are also reacting to that airstrike. In a statement, Democratic Congresswoman Debbie Dingell wrote, quote, Qasem Soleimani was an evil man responsible for the death of thousands of innocent people. However, I deeply fear the consequences of this action, which was made without consulting Congress, our allies, and partners in the region. And Republican Mike Rogers also speaking out. He writes Soleimani was responsible for the deaths of countless Americans in Iraq and for destabilizing the region. He was in Iraq planning to escalate attacks on the U.S. Embassy and elsewhere. He won't be missed. That said, Iran will respond, and managing escalation must now be the priority. The news is impacting both the stock market and oil prices as well this noon. Iran's retaliation could come as an attack on oil fields in Saudi Arabia. Oil prices soared 4% this morning, and that could push gas prices higher in the coming weeks. Stock indexes, let's take a look, open lower on Wall Street. And here's a look at where things stand right now. The Dow dropped 200 points this morning, and the NASDAQ and S&P are down this morning as well. Stay with Local 4 as well as clickondetroit.com. We'll keep you updated with the very latest on the conflict with Iran. We will also be posting updates throughout the day, and we'll have more in our later newscasts. Now here at home this noon, firefighters are on the scene of an apartment fire in Southfield. Sky 4 shows you that apartment building, and you can see a burned window. There's busted out screens. It's happening in the area of 696 and Evergreen. We're told that no one was hurt in the fire, but around 30 people are out of their homes because of it. The cause is still under investigation. And happening now, Detroit Police Chief James Craig is talking about crime in the city in 2019. It started at noon. He's expected to talk about crime stats, address the celebratory gunfire that we showed you on New Year's Eve, and the man taken into custody yesterday for shutting down I-94 and doing donuts on the freeway. We are live streaming that at clickondetroit.com right now, and we'll bring you the very latest as well on our next newscast on Local 4 News First at 4. The man arrested for that stunt, though, on I-94 is expected to be in court this afternoon. Police say that Devin Cronk turned himself into police yesterday. He's accused of doing those donuts on the freeway last month while people recorded him. Police say that officers tried to arrest him on Christmas Day, but he ran off. He has since been released from custody after posting a $100 bond. And taking a look outside this noon, it's kind of a gloomy look, but a mild one as far as the temperatures go. Brandon is here now with a look at what's in store for us the rest of this Friday and also some changes for the weekend.
You know, the next 3-4 days, we've got systems coming at us in different directions, but very little impact, which I don't like that. I'd rather have a little activity around here, but listen, to each their own, right? We have mild temps right now. Already about a dozen degrees above average, 44 at Metro. Troy's 43. It's 42 in Ann Arbor and 40 in Howell. These numbers essentially haven't changed since we started at 4:30 this morning. But we are seeing a couple of cool fronts coming through, and so these west-northwest winds on the lighter side just ushering in cooler air. So 44 now, probably more like 40, 42 through the mid and late afternoon. A little dull, but mild temperature-wise. Again, considering the average. We've had one front come through, another front on its way. So coming up, Rhonda, we're going to talk about the weekend, a near miss, and snow chances coming up.
All right, Brandon, thank you. We'll see you here in a few. Meanwhile, Waterford police are looking to identify a man seen breaking into a T-Mobile store. Take a look at the surveillance video. It happened last month at the store on Highland near Crescent Lake Road. The man was caught on camera, first throwing a rock through the door and then getting inside. Once inside, he stole a display phone, ripping it from the wall before stuffing it in his bag and taking off. If you think you recognize the man or know anything about it, you are asked to contact Waterford police. And police in Birmingham are investigating a robbery and assault at an apartment complex. They found a 32-year-old man bleeding in a parking lot of the complex at the corner of Maple and Coolidge last month. He told officers that he was returning from the bank when a man and a woman approached him, demanded he hand over his wallet and phone, and then punched him several times. Police are still looking for the suspects. And if you want to meet your friends and family at their gate at Detroit's Metro Airport, you're in luck. The airport is extending that program that allows you to do that. Metro Airport started the Destination Pass program in October. Wayne County Airport Authority says that it has been very popular, so it's extending it indefinitely. If you'd like to take advantage of it, you just simply have to register online the day before you want to go.
New at noon.
It's a dramatic rescue, all caught on camera. A base jumper's parachute gets caught on a cliff, leaving him dangling hundreds of feet in the air. See how crews were able to get him down safely. And extreme danger ahead. That is the warning in Australia this afternoon as the weekend weather threatens to spread these devastating wildfires.